Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to do an eye tutorial today. I already have my foundation, concealer, under eye powder, and eyebrows on. I didn't figure you wanted to see that, just the same old, same old. So I figured I would just start at the eyes. I don't know how you can see my hair, but ignore it. I'm letting some curls cool while I've just got it up and out of my face. So yeah. Okay, so today I'm going to be using my Alice through the Looking Glass palette. I've really been liking this. And then one of my best friends, Autumn, she gave me this Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. She had it and she said she just didn't use it anymore. Some of the colors are used up, but there's still several in here that I can use. And I've never had this palette, so I thought I would try some of the colors in here. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Just kind of figured I would sit down and film and just go with it. This is kind of how I do my makeup. I usually don't have any kind of look in mind. I usually just kind of go with it and see what happens. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Too Faced palette and I'm just going to grab some of this Heaven shade. It's just a matte vanilla shade, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid just to put a base down. This is a step I always do, obviously not with just this color, but I always take a matte like vanilla or white, or I have a light pink shade that I use sometimes, just kind of depending on what I'm feeling. And I always just lay that down as a base, just to make sure none of my concealer on my lids. I always powder my lids after I use concealer, but it just kind of makes sure that everything is in place. And I'm just using natural lighting today, so I'm sorry if the lighting seems a little bit off. I know you probably can't see this eye very well, but you can see this one, which is I'll focus on explaining when I do with this eye. That way you can see. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Alice palette, and I'm just going to take. This is my It Cosmetics all over shadow brush number 216. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to take some of the shade Reflection, which is just a light peachy nude tone, and I'm just going to kind of focus that in the crease, but not like too precise. It's just kind of going to be a transition, but I'm not taking it all the way up to the brow, just kind of rubbing it back and forth. It doesn't make a whole big lot of difference, but it does lay a little bit of a color there so that when I go in with some darker shades, it'll blend easier and have more of a gradient effect. I always try to just build my eyeshadows up. I never want to go in with too dark of a color right at the beginning. I always just try to start off light and build my way up little by little. Now I'm going back into my Too Faced palette. And I'm going to take just a fluffy blending brush again. It's like a tapered blending brush. And I'm going to go into the shade Nudie. And we're going to tap some of that off. And I'm going to focus that a little bit lower in the crease and not take it as high as that last shade. Today was one of those days where I didn't even feel like putting clothes on. Do you ever have those days where like you just don't want to get dressed? Like I wanted to do my makeup and get ready, but just the thought of getting out of my pajamas was just like I didn't want to. So I just put on like a comfy sweater, and I did force myself into a pair of jeans. Emphasis on the word force because my leggings were looking pretty good, but I do have church later, and I figured I might as well make myself look somewhat presentable. Yesterday I went out without any makeup on. My hair, I just had a bandana in my hair to distract from the craziness. And I was just in a pair of sweats and an oversized Holy t-shirt and my fringy black boots. And I went to Goodies that way. I had to pick up my husband some dress clothes. He had an interview today. And he hates dress clothes, so he didn't have any. But it was a requirement to have dress clothes, so I had to get him some. and I did not feel like dressing up to go and buy them, so I just went skanky basically. Okay. Alright, so this is the point where I don't really know what I want to do. Now I think I'm going to do something kind of bold and intense. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Alice palette, and I'm going to get this dark, it's like almost a navy blue, but not quite as dark as a navy, but it's called Bandersnatch. And I'm going to use that in some way. I'm not exactly sure just yet how. Okay. I'm just going to start off with a shader brush, and this is one by Tarte. I think this is the one that came in Bunny's palette. And I'm just going to pick that up, and I'm not really sure how pigmented this color is. I've used it, but I don't remember if I had to build it up a lot or not. But I'm just going to start patting that on this outer corner. Luckily, these eyeshadows don't have a lot of fallout because I do have my face makeup on already. And blue eyeshadow down under here would not look good. But normally I do my eyes first. But since I was just doing a tutorial and not showing the face part, I figured I'd go ahead and get that out of the way. But yeah, so we're just patting this on the outer half. I'm kind of taking it up to the crease. And I'm not doing a whole lot of blending yet. I'm just patting it and letting the color build up. Mainly to try to keep from getting any fallout, like I said. I didn't get to give a whole lot of information on the giveaway the other day because I really didn't know what I was doing. But now that I have it set up, all you have to have, you don't even have to be subscribed. You just have to have an email address. And your name, obviously, and it's real easy. You just click on the link in my description and you can sign up. But I think there's 21 people so far, so a really good chance for everybody because there's not a ton of people, which I knew there wouldn't be since I didn't have a load of subscribers. But 21 so far, but it is open until 11:59 Sunday night, so midnight Monday it ends. I uploaded it Monday, so it was a full week, all day Monday through all day Sunday. So it had a full week of being uploaded, not uploaded, but open. It'll have a week. So you still have time to enter. It's super easy, and basically I'll just email the winner, and I'm not picking the winner. It picks it for me, so there won't be any kind of question of like fairness. I might even do it on video, I don't know, because I do have friends and family that's entered it, and if one of them win, I don't want anyone to think that I've deliberately picked them. Like my sister and mom entered it and everything. And where I don't have a lot of subscribers, it's a good chance that maybe someone I know win it. So I think I'll select someone on camera so y'all can see how it works. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go back into Nudie with my fluffy brush again and just kind of blend in this crease here just to blend this out. I don't want to blend it away, but just in the crease I want to kind of blend it and even drag it a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take a smaller tapered brush and I'm going to go into Bandersnatch, the blue color again. And I'm going to, this won't pack on as much color. I want to blend that just right into this outer crease. And just gradually build that color up. Blues are really hard to work with because you can get really crazy really quick if you're not careful. So I always try to work pretty slow when using a bluish color because you don't want to look like Bozo. Or maybe you do. I don't want to look like Bozo. Too much. I'm liking how that's looking. Now I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush with the nude color again and just do this outer corner crease, the outer, not outer, inner portion of my crease to make sure there's no harsh edges, but I'm not going to do the outer part because I don't want to blend that away. I want it to stay pretty opaque. And you can see it's kind of moved onto my lid some, but it's okay because we're going to be putting something else there. Alright, I'm going to take a flat kind of like shader brush, and I'm going to go into Looking Glass, which is just kind of a satin finish, and it's just a very light, almost like a pearlescent pink sorta. And I'm going to put that on the brow bone, and it helps clean up any kind of eyeshadow that you may have got up here that you don't want, and it really just highlights that. It's a really pretty brow bone highlight because it's not matte, but it's not really like shimmery either, but it's kind of just got a little bit of a glow to it, and I really like it. Okay, so I'm going to take the brush that we had the peachy tone reflection. I'm going to get that, just a little bit of that again, and put that in between the highlight and the crease, and I'm being very precise just to get it right on the edge because I don't want to blend any of the color away. I just want to make sure that they are blended together good without any like harsh lines. Okay, I'm going to go into Royal Flush, which is a very glittery champagne color, and I always like to go in with my finger when I use shades like this for my lid, and I'm just going to kind of pat that on the inner half. I just feel like I have more control when I use my fingers instead of a brush. And I'm just going to pat that, and it's still not as opaque as I want it to be, so I think I'm going to go into something else. It's really pretty, but it's not as intense as I want for this look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get into my Z palette, and I'm actually going to go into this pressed glitter. You don't need any kind of glue or anything for this, and this is by Glitter Injections, and this one is called, what is this one called? Maybe it says on the bottom. No, it don't. Angel Kiss or something like that. If I can find it, I will link the shade below, but it's just got champagne colored and a real pretty like teal blue color glitter, and I'm going to press that on this intersection, and I'm liking that better already. It just packs a little bit more of a punch, and yeah, I like the effect of it because it kind of has the same color blue sparkle in it a little bit. Now I'm just going to take the Tarte shader brush again and go back into Bandersnatch and just lightly pack on a little bit more color on the lid. I'm not going to go up into the crease, just this outer portion of the lid, and kind of where the glitter and the blue meet, just kind of pat it right there so that they blend well. I kind of blended it to where it was more of a green shade than a blue shade, which is fine in the crease because you want it to have that gradient effect, but I want the blue to be really opaque on the outer portion of my lid. I'm going to take just a little powder brush and sweep away that glitter, which is actually sweeping away really easily, so good. Thought it was going to make more of a mess than that. Alright, and then one more time, I'm just going to take my fluffy blending brush and just slightly blend into the crease. I'm not even putting product on it, I'm just doing some last minute blending just to make sure everything looks good. Alrighty, so now I'm going to finish up my face makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished my face up, and now I'm just going to put some eyeliner on. I'm not putting any eyeliner on the top because it kind of doesn't play real well with the glitter. It kind of gets in the eyeliner and it looks kind of chunky. I love the glitters, but they're kind of a standalone product as far as trying to mix them with other things. Like, you can't really blend them, you just kind of have to pat them where they go, and if you try to blend them, then they're going to, like, you'll get glitter where you don't want it, and it doesn't play very well with eyeliner. So if you do get some, keep that in mind. I highly recommend them. I think they're gorgeous, but like I said, they're kind of the star of the show, and they know it, and they don't play well with others. So that's basically my thoughts on that. But anyway, I'm just going to go into my e.l.f. cream liner, and I'm going to line the waterline. So I'm going to go into Cashmere Bunny, which is the shade here. And I'm just going to grab my pencil brush, and I'm going to take that and just run that underneath. You probably can't see what I'm doing now that my hair is down. I'm just really smudging this out. Now I'm going to go into the Espresso shade, which is just a little bit darker. I'm just using the same brush. And I'm going to focus that on the outer portion. I really like this eyeshadow palette. They blend really well. It's my first time using it, and I'm really happy with it. This is not an eye look for the faint of heart, so keep that in mind. Okay, and now I'm going to go into Honey Pot, which is this golden shimmery glittery shade, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. And I'm kind of running it like the outer third of the bottom half. I'm going to kind of put it on that as well. So just adding some mascara, and I'm going to put on a half lash. It was actually one eyelash, and I cut it in half to make some half lashes. And I like it a lot better because I'm just no good at putting on full lashes. They always start peeling up on me. I just can't get them secure very well, so I just do the half lashes. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Merle Norman Wicked Lash Mascara. And I don't know the shade because the sticker came off. I don't know the name. It's a blue mascara. And I'm just going to add that to the bottom lashes just to add a little bit of blue down there without it being like too much. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Jordana Creme Brulee. Okay guys, so that was the complete look. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And I know the lighting's a little bit off. I don't know, I just felt like doing natural lighting today without using my lamps. But so it may be a little bit annoying. I don't know. I hope not. I hope it hasn't been too bad. But yeah, so there's the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was actually really easy to do. I know it probably seemed like I did a lot of steps, but it really wasn't hard. I just kind of took my time because I wasn't for sure what I wanted. But I'm really happy with it. And there it is. But my mom and Mama are on their way here. We're going to grab some lunch. What time is it? It's actually 4 o'clock, and they're supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. So they'll probably be getting here any minute. We're going to go grab a bite to eat before church. And I have to get the baby ready too. So anyway, I will talk to y'all soon. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you try this look, please let me know. Send me pictures. I have an Instagram. I don't ever get on Twitter, so I don't bother sending them there. But my Instagram page is probably the best place to send pictures. But also you can send them to my Facebook page if you want to. But I check my Instagram every day. So if you do this look, yeah, tag me in it. It's Hopie Dee Beauty like it is here. Yeah, follow me there. I always post my makeup looks usually and my outfits of the days and pictures of the baby and things like that. So if you're interested, you can follow me there. But yeah, that's everything, and I will talk to you all soon. Love you guys. Bye.